Welcome to this explainer. Look, stepping into the booming, fast-paced world of digital currency is incredibly exciting. But before you can even think about trading, it all starts with picking the absolute right home base. You're probably sitting there thinking, okay, I'm ready to invest, but where do I actually begin? And honestly, you're not alone. Let's be real, the crypto space can kind of feel like the Wild West sometimes. It's completely normal to feel overwhelmed when you're searching for a secure, trustworthy platform to handle your hard-earned money. So let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today. 1. Navigating the crypto landscape. 2. Spotting the best exchanges. 3. The top 5 exchange platforms. 4. Comparing the heavyweights. And 5. Choosing your ideal platform. Starting with Section 1, Navigating the Crypto Landscape, Finding Your Digital Currency Home Base. Listen, before we even touch the flashy features, picking the right home base is literally your critical first step. Before you can think about maximizing profits, you absolutely need a secure, reliable platform that actually matches your personal trading style. A long-term investor's needs are going to look very, very different from an active day trader's. Moving on to Section 2, Spotting the Best Exchanges, the Core Pillars. So, what makes an exchange actually good? Well, here is your exact blueprint of 5 non-negotiable factors. First up is strong security, meaning two-factor authentication and cold storage. Next, you want high liquidity and competitive fees because nobody wants to pay crazy costs just to move their money around. Then a smooth user experience. And finally, the availability of leverage. You should never risk your capital on an unsecure or excessively expensive site. Just as a quick refresher on these pillars, let's talk about liquidity. Simply put, this dictates how fast you can get in and out of a trade without losing money to slippage. High liquidity means there are plenty of buyers and sellers, which ensures your trade executes at the exact price you want. Then there's leverage. It's basically a tool that lets you amplify your trading positions on margin. Top sites offer this to significantly boost potential gains. But remember, amplifying your position also amplifies your risk, so it's definitely best utilized when your strategy is fully dialed in. And hey, let's not forget the user experience. A smooth interface helps you actually focus on the market. We all want to maximize our profits, but let's be real, nobody wants to be fighting with a confusing, clunky website menu or frantically searching for the sell button while the market is moving at lightning speed. All right, Section 3, Top 5 Exchange Platforms, the roster. Now, what's really interesting when we dive into the general rankings is just how varied their specific strengths are. Exodus sits right up top with a 4.5 rating, celebrated for multi-asset trading and low spreads. FP Marcus shines as a highly regulated broker. For those seeking a bit of community, Bing X offers a super beginner-friendly copy trading feature. AvaTrade brings massive global reach, and Poloniex remains a long-standing favorite for its sheer variety of altcoins. To align these platforms with your specific goals, we can kind of look at them through a tiered lens. Number 1 is Binance, widely considered the top overall exchange with a massive selection. KuCoin is fantastic for lesser-known altcoins and passive features like staking. Bybit takes the premier spot for derivatives and futures. Bing X shines for social investing. And Maxi is a great entry point for accessing brand new token listings before they go mainstream. Let's see how this builds in Section 4, Comparing the Heavyweights, Binance versus KuCoin versus Bybit. Looking right at maximum leverage options, Binance leads the pack, offering up to 125x leverage on futures. Both KuCoin and Bybit remain highly competitive at 100x. If you're an advanced trader looking to heavily amplify your futures trading, knowing these limits is absolutely essential. Drilling down a little further, let's stack up Binance against Bybit. Binance is the global leader. It boasts very high liquidity and is simply the best for all-around margin in futures trading. Bybit, on the other hand, also has high liquidity, but it caters much more heavily to professional, advanced traders who are specifically looking to operate in derivatives and futures markets. Now, what about KuCoin versus Binance? Both of these platforms are fantastic when it comes to keeping your costs down with low fees. So the crucial point here is understanding their specific utilities. KuCoin is your absolute go-to if your strategy involves finding new, lesser-known altcoins before they blow up. But if you want the largest selection of major coins with undisputed, very high liquidity, Binance is the king. Which brings us to Section 5, Choosing Your Ideal Platform, the Final Verdict. We've looked at a ton of data today, but honestly, it all comes back to your personal application. As the source material puts it, finding the best digital currency exchange site depends on your individual needs and trading style. There is no universal best exchange in the world, guys. There's only the best exchange for you. Whether you want simple navigation or deep liquidity, the right platform is out there. So, here is your final blueprint checklist. This is what every informed investor needs to use before committing a single dime of their capital. You need to consider the transaction fees to protect your margins. You absolutely must verify their security measures. Are they using cold storage? You need to check if they actually have the available trading pairs you want to invest in. And finally, do your due diligence and research the platform's overall reputation. I'm going to leave you with this final thought. Which platform is going to fuel your crypto journey? Remember, the more informed you are about these platforms, the more confident your trading will be. Take the time, weigh your options against your personal goals, and choose the home base that truly works for you.